Oh, goodness. All right. All right. That fourth line's got a lot of Tugness. It's important. It is important. Not worried about too much there. It's funny, though. This was the time where you could just be like, oh, yeah, change the player types whenever you wanted, which was really fun. I forgot that you could do it this way. Honestly, make John Scott a tough guy. Because let's be honest, that's what he should be. For the most part, everyone else is looking okay, though, in terms of how they're set up. So it's not too bad. Wanted to go to scouting before the start of this season. Are we out of the... I think we're out of the era of real dudes already. Yeah. We are out of the era of real dudes. It doesn't take long. All right. At least we know. At least we know. All right. Well, let's get to simming this season then. Maybe this is the year. We made the playoffs in season 1. We're going with a stronger team this year. Who knows? Maybe we win a title right here. Or maybe we just do the 3 seasons. Honestly, that might not be a bad way to do it either. Is just do the 3 seasons, of your initial contract, just to get a feel for what franchise mode was like at the time, and then move on to the next. We'll see. We'll see how we feel, right? We'll see how we feel. Play it by ear. Thinking about new franchise that lets you control multiple teams. Me too. Me too. Given how much we enjoy doing that on the NBA side of things, it would be nice to be able to do that for the NHL side of things. It'd be nice to even be able to play the NHL side of things. Hot start. Yeah, no kidding, right? 0-6. So about that championship this year, 0-7. Finally got a win. Jesus. Maybe we should have stuck with the youth, apparently. That's what it's looking like. That's what it's looking like. Oh my God, we're terrible. At least Taylor Hall's leading the team in goals. Oh, man. Accurate Oilers. Hey, we have hope. The New York Mets of the NHL. Like, they'll occasionally make the playoffs. But for the most part, they're never going to live up to the hype. So, Rob Scuderi. I mean, we can afford him. We have the roster spot. It's a 1-year deal. Let's take him. Why not? Welcome in Robert Scuderi to theoretically improve the defense. We'll see who it doesn't like out of Chorney or Peckham. We still have $12 million available, even after that move. Who's done better this year? Chorney, 6 points in the +8. How's Peckham done? 3 points in a +8. Yeah, we'll leave them both in. But at least we have Rob Scuderi on the team then. We are going to go over to the goaltending. Pekka. 313 goals against and an .897 save percentage. Devin Dubnyk, come on down. You are the starter once again. There are players who I wish were in the lineup, but it's a pain in the ass to replace players, so that's why we're not bothering. I did just realize, however, shout out to St. Anger. I'm feeling it. It has been a little bit since we've gone to the GM tracker. Obviously, there are ways we could get that reputation up pretty quickly. 700 points for staff abilities, not bad. Let's go for... that guy there. Which 4 will visit all the domes. Comment do not reveal as much info as the 5. Let's go for those 2 to start. It's easy to forget about a feature like that of, improving your resources. I mean, nowadays, there's nothing to improve aside from the staff, There's nothing to improve aside from the scouts and the coaches. But 6-8-4, we've turned the season around a little bit. Might be similar to last year where we start off very, very badly. A hernia for Zach Stortini. Not ideal. Not ideal. Taylor Hall, our best player across the board. All right. And right as I said, we were doing okay. I mean, we're down to 7, 10, and 5, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I love jinxing us. It's a tale as old as time. Me jinxing the hell out of a team. Without fail. Oh, man. God, we're not very good. Ben Johnson's scumbag, not Ben Thompson. Well, fuck them both. There, I said it. Also, we were playing Rob Scuderi as a center. So, that might explain some of the losses. Although he's probably not any worse on face-offs than Stortini was. So, yeah, don't worry about it. Perfect. Let's keep it going. We're not looking too good. Still haven't gotten trade offers in forever. Oh, man. The AI, it's just like, nope, let them sink. Don't help out Edmonton at all. Like a modern-day Toronto. Right as I say that. Lyndon Vey, a second, and Georges Larac. For Tyler Eckford and I imagine Alex Picard. So Lyndon Vey, 21 years old, B-, C, and a B. Obviously, we know all about Larac. Eckford is 27 years old and mid. And Picard is 27 years old and mid. Why on earth would I ever take that trade? Why on earth would I ever take that trade? Oh, man. All right. Oh, what do we got? DSP, John Scott, and Georges Larac for Andy Green and Alex Picard. I at least need to see how good Andrew Green, as he's known in the game, happens to be. He's only an 80. Not a big fan of these trade offers so far. Not at all. Damn it. David Runblad. Post-concussion syndrome. He'll only be out for a month. A concussion? This is 2012. He'll only be out for a month. Put some ice on it. Have an ibuprofen. Boy, New Jersey is just determined to have that frickin' trade go through. Let's go edit our trade block here. To the trade block. What do I want? I don't... give me athleticism. For defense, I guess. I'm willing to give up anything except my first round pick. Open up the block again. See if this works. Although, in fairness, this might... I recall this working, but maybe there was a game back in the day where it just caused the AI to freak out and not know what to offer you. Let's be honest. I mean, while this is a more complete franchise mode experience than what we see on NHL 24, that doesn't mean it was perfect back in the day. But, you know. It's funny, though. I do have most of the NHLs just sitting here on my desk now because of this. And, yeah, shout out to NHL 12. Probably get to this soon. Probably. Old Stamtoast on the cover. Old Steven Stamkos. I remember being terrified when I heard the tinfoil hat here, Christmas 2012. I mean, do those ever come true, though? Were you just a dumb kid? I was in the 6th grade. Okay, you were just a dumb kid then. Fair enough. Fair enough. Do I only stay in the cup case for 13? You bet your sweet ass I do. You bet your sweet ass I do. You kidding me? Of course I had to get the Steelbook for this. This thing is sweet. And I loved NHL 13, man. A lot of people did not like 13. I enjoyed it quite a bit. So, we're not going to make the playoffs again. Turns out, it is difficult to turn the Edmonton Oilers around. Turns out. It's like, oh no. It's funny, though, because in my lifetime, there have been plenty of those, like, things are going to go terribly. Like, there was the whole Y2K thing. 2000. I was 5 when I heard the sun would gobble up the earth when it hits the red giant phase. I ran to my room crying. I mean, it just makes you empathetic towards the people that are inevitably going to die. Congrats. You were an empathetic child. I respect it. I respect it. And now you spend a good amount of time on Twitter doing what you do on Twitter. Oh, God. All right, All-Star Game. New Jersey claimed Bissonnette on waivers. Oh, I missed it. He didn't get to us in the waiver wire. Good old heat death of the universe. It's going to be a fun time.
I'm just trying to walk
2047. Shout out to Crime in the Woods. What a name. What a name. Crime in the Woods. Good luck to anybody trying to top that for name of the night. Good luck. Just, didn't even specify. Just generalized crime in the woods. Tremendous. And here I thought Bruin 2011 had it in the bag. God, our team's not very good, is it? This would be a great time to say 3 years and then I'm out. It could be 3 years, I'm out. Let's move to 2012 and see which one we like the best and come back to it. Ryan Clough, we are going to pick him up because we'd be kind of dumb to not pick up Ryan Clough. He's an 83 overall. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bump up Clough. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. With Eberle. Burmistrov is hurt. So let's go best lines. Get the grit grinders. Easy for me to say on that lower line. Clough can be with Horkoff and Cogliano. Can have Hall, Gagne, and Eberle, Dome, Brule, Hemsky. Who's been the better of the goalies so far? Dubnik's been playing a lot. Has a 9-14. Keep Dubnik in over Rene. We'll see if we can make a push for the playoffs or if we're going to start selling people off at the deadline. Burmistrov is healthy, but I'm going to leave him out for the moment. How the fourth liner's doing in PIM. So you can see on the screen right there that Wade Belak is the PIM king. So, 88. Wasn't a username, but Raycroft for Tuca has been my favorite. That was a very good NCAA name. Very, very good indeed. First name Raycroft, last name Fortuca. All one word. Brett Clark. No thanks. Not with 3 years left on your deal, buddy. Good defenseman in his day. Rob Scuderi is hurt. Old Robert Scuderi. Right before the trade deadline, too. Hate to see it. Taylor Hall has 32 goals, man, and it hasn't mattered. It's a shame. All right, 2013 trade deadline. We get no offers to start, but we're going to try to be a little bit more aggressive here. Chara has max value. It'd be pretty foolish to not trade Zdeno Chara right now, given that we're kind of a mid-team, and I don't think we're going to be able to turn it around. So, I mean, obviously, LOL if we could trade for Ovi. Cody Hodgson has insane value. Cody Hodgson would be more fun than Ovi, just because, like, hey, if we can turn Cody Hodgson into something. With Zdeno, he counts for defense and offense, but mostly defense. So as long as the team's need isn't athleticism. Right now, I like the idea of trying to get Cody Hodgson. Luke Shen. Man, they're paying Luke Shen $5 million. Tampa, Stamkos, Hedman. I like the idea of acquiring someone who IRL didn't quite work out. And so far, Cody Hodgson fits that bill really well. Not that Kyle Turris is bad. JVR. Eric Carlson. 83 overall. Not going to get much better defensively, but that would be pretty fun. Again, I'm mostly looking at the very, very max value, too. Del Sotto's freaking value is insane. Nino Niederreiter's value is also insane. Kovalchuk. Colin Wilson. Cody Franzen. Jesus. His freaking value is PK. I think it's got to be Cody Hodgson. Adam Larson, Brent Burns on the same team. Dowdy Shen, Jack Johnson. Dmitry Kulikov. Hodgson would be pretty funny. I don't know if Vancouver would be willing to go for it. But we could try. Shout out to Steven. Oh my God, Steven Silas. What? He doesn't have full value, but Jesus. I thought that guy would have been computer generated. He was not. Maybe we go back to Colorado instead. Colorado has the cap space. Steven Silas. 4th round pick. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. What about Steven Silas and like a 7th round pick for Zdeno Chara? That way we cash out on Chara for now. If I said yes to this, Avs fan, I have to sweeten the deal. Okay, well, let's try again. Apparently, I embarrassed myself by offering that.
I'm just trying to walk through this fucking
Apparently.
grass.
Shout out to Defiance. Welcome in. Thank you for the ball. Coco, 39 months on a tier 3. Coco, my man, how the hell are you? Let's go for Rayala. Chara and Tony Rayala for Steven Silas. They don't want to trade him away. Son of a bitch. Oh, we only have 2 phones, so. The next week, Vancouver's calling. Shane Doan for Michael Funk and Andrew Alberts. No. But scared about 24. As you should be. How's 11? 11's still really fun. Still really fun. Cody Hodgson for Zdeno Chara. And I will also give you Rayala. We're not comfortable getting that close to the salary cap. Shit. Anaheim's calling. A 2nd and Georges Larac for Kyle Calder and Joey Haddad. He jokes about it all the time, so it's okay. But the guy's last name is literally Had Dad. Endo Mills, you need to get this guy's jersey. I'm a terrible friend. Terrible. Anyway, how do potentials work in this game? Everyone has an offensive, a defensive, and an athletic potential. Endo, it was funny and you know it. If we go back to the Couve. Chara for Hodgson. Uh-oh. Do you have anybody that sucks that costs money? Not really. There really isn't anybody then where I can just be like, yep, that's the guy. Oh, God, TK, just a very good one, too. Oilers, what's going on? How are you? Let's go talk to the Coyotes, I suppose. Whoops, too far. They do have my main man, because you see he played for the Portland Pirates. Brandon Gormley. It was not bad. Chara for Gormley, 1 for 1. They said yes. And apparently I did them a huge favor. But we got rid of Zdeno Chara because he was going to start declining and we weren't going to make the playoffs. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, that's good. And we bring in Brandon Gormley as one of the better defensive prospects in the game. The New York Islander, Shane Doan in a 4th for Drew Owsley. 21-year-old goalie with good potentials. Whatever happened to Drew Owsley? That's the question of the night. Drew Owsley. Looks like he's a certified public accountant now. All right, Drew. Fair enough. Certified public accountant, controller, operations manager. Went to St. Francis. Good for you, man. Good for him. Fair enough. Found life after hockey. He's 32 years old. Played in the Dub, was okay. And then went to U Sports instead. Tried 1 pro season with Wichita and then said, all right, I'm done. Life after hockey. Fair enough. Fair enough, Mr. Owsley. Fair enough. Gillies, what's up? Everything. Have a video out about it. And then Justin DiBenedetto, who's not bad. Honestly, I mean, getting this goalie prospect for Shane Doan in a 4th is pretty good. A 900 save percentage on a 9-23 team is pretty good. That's fair. That's fair. We're going to send Shane Doan to the Islanders. We're going to keep selling off some prospects here. Or some actual good players now for further prospects. I mean, Hemsky at 29. Sheldon Surrey is somebody who should go. Sean Horkoff as well at his age.
I'm just trying to walk through this fucking grass.
Interesting. I mean, I'm guessing it's forensics. Great name. Thank you for the follow. Not quite the name of the night. It doesn't top Crime in the Woods, but it's pretty good. What are some things NHL 11 franchise might have should be on 24? Quite a few things, actually. I mean, I'm not going to go over everything at this stage because you'll just kind of notice the little things as I play. They go together. They do. But yeah, there'll be a lot of little things that you notice that this game has. Conrad, I mean, obviously power of hindsight, right? Like we're able to go back and be like, all right, who are the dudes that had potentials that didn't pan out? And then also who are the dudes that did end up panning out that we're trying to acquire? So, Taker, thank you for the gift as well. Appreciate you. Again, right now, I really like going after the players that did not pan out. Like a Zach Boychuk. Here from the STP. Hey, well, shout out. Again, a big shout out to Adam for hitting me up there. I was more than happy to help. And you caught me on a more chill night. I was mentioning earlier, felt like garbage all day, but you know, Had to get a stream in there. Let's see. Is there anybody else that stands out? I really do want to try to land Steven Silas. Sheldon Surrey, Sean Horkoff for Steven Silas. What do they say? They just flat out do not want to trade Silas. Nothing we can do about it. Hopefully going to the Canucks game on Wednesday. Nice. I need to get to a Bruins game or several this year. Reed McNeil. Yeah, Eckford we know sucks. So that's just not a very good trade offer. I need to get more phones. We need to start being a bit more proactive with the goals to actually get some phones. I know we just pulled off a 1v1 trade, which was one of the targets. They fixed the leg room at TD Garden? Oh, hell no. It's still terrible. It's absolutely terrible. That's the reason why I'm like, oh, God, I want to go, but I don't. Because, again, someone at my height, 6'2" or up. Dude, even at like 5'11", you'd probably be uncomfortable in those freaking seats. It's terrible. It's terrible. Plus the cost of the tickets, yeah. I mean, I'm expecting Bruins tickets to not quite be as expensive anymore. But, you know, how many NHL arenas have you been to for a game? Just the Bruins. Hoping to change that in the future. But, yeah, for now, just the Bruins. Dmitry Kulikov. There was this dude. Brooks Mosek. Could be a defensive wizard. All right, Brooks. They also have Magnus Pyarvi, who, again, I did not want to lose in the first place and really want to bring him back. So if we go for Brooks and Magnus Pyarvi. Like, I've seen, like, the outside of certain arenas. Like, again, I went to the team store. I've been to, like, the Rangers team store, but didn't go to a game. I've been to the Canucks team store in August. So if we go Sheldon Surrey, Sean Horkoff, even Ryan Clough. Surrey, Horkoff, and Clough for Mosek and Pyarvi. They said yes, didn't they? They said yes. Apparently it was a no-brainer. I did him a bit of a favor, but we get rid of some more veterans. Ever been to the Bell Center? No, I was supposed to go to a game in Montreal. I've told this story before. I did some promotion for the Habs esports team had an event, and they were like, yeah, hey, we'll give you tickets to a game. And I'm like, cool. And then I got ghosted. So, yeah. Never got those tickets. So, that's nice. That's nice. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with Plant. And then for the real Montreal screw job. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll go 11 and 12 with Calle Yarncroke. So for the rest of the season here, we're going to be running with a lot of younger guys in this lineup. Give them some playing time. Is there another trade that we can pull off here? The values are looking pretty good. They knew you'd rock up in a Bruins jersey. Well, they said, hey, we'll give you tickets or pay you. And then they did neither. So. All right. Based on age, the only other guy to really consider trading is Hemsky, but there weren't too many other players where I'm like, yeah, we got to get rid of that guy. If I can move on from Rob Scuderi, that would be good. John Scott doesn't have too much value. If I can move on from Scuderi, even for a draft pick. What about a second-round pick from Anaheim? They took it. So I'm not doing very good at gauging trade values, but at least we got rid of Rob Scuderi. 4, 5, 6. And that'll get Tyson Barrie onto the team. So we still got someone like Lottie Schmid. We got 1 hour left. And we have been... Brock Trotter. He was always so good in these games. We have been the team that's just wheeling and dealing. Pittsburgh, 2 seconds. Oh, no. No. He was one of my favorites. Former Portland Pirate Marc-Andre Gragnani. Oh, they ruined him, though. They ruined him. His potential isn't what it should be. It's not worth it. Not for 2 seconds. I would have loved it, though. The Islanders, a second and a third for Brendan Rouse. 21 years old and a 63, though. He's a 63 at 21 years old. And an Andre Benoit. Not going to be worth much. So we'll take the phones. What can we do with them? Got the second round picks. That's not bad. I think we're good. Like right now, I don't think there's any like pressing issues of anyone we have to get rid of. I mean, maybe like Brule or Schmid at this stage. The dudes who are over 25 might not be able to be qualified anymore. It's like Peckham, Cogliano, Brule, Schmid. Hemsky, obviously, we just signed to that monster deal. Honestly, say it's Schmid, Brule, Cogliano, and Peckham. That is an immense amount of talents. Can Colorado still turn down the deal for Steven Silas? Can they possibly? It would put me under the minimum cap. So yes, in fact, they can decline it. It's a shame that something like that puts you under the minimum cap and wastes a phone. You'd think it would just give you the warning to be like, yeah, no, you can't do that. Send another deal. No, it's just like, oh, sorry, you wasted your phone, stupid. You should have known. It's like, how the hell was I supposed to know? All right. Is there anybody on their team on an expiring deal? No. Yeah, it's just not going to happen with Colorado. What about Vancouver with Cody Hodgson? Yeah, it'd still be under the cap. Duh. Whoops. Well, hey. We still had a pretty good deadline, all things considered. Chris Mason. I don't need a goalie. We'd just be looking at trying to trade him. Actually, I might as well take him because he's making nothing. Steve Ott. We'll take on Steve Ott for nothing. I mean, he's making a good amount of money, but... And then Rob Scuderi. Just immediately reclaim Rob Scuderi. Tremendous. Let's we can get Scuderi back on the team. 4, 5, 6, and we can send Barry back down. Sorry, Tyson. And then forwards, call up Steve Ott. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We can send down Calle Yarncrook, which is fair. So if we go best lines, we still want the fourth line to be Stortini, LaRock, and Belak to just beat the hell out of everybody. We can have... Man, they have Pajärvi as a power forward. Cogliano, Ott, and Magnus Pajärvi. Svensson at the time. Let's go Hall, Gagne, Eberle, Brule, Burmistrov, Hemsky. Gives Alexander Burmistrov a real chance to develop. Our defense is tragic. That's the only way to put it. Our defense is now officially tragic. And then the AHL will at least have guys like Cassian, Yarncroke, Lyndon Vey, Barry. And obviously some dudes will be in junior too. So not going to be a very strong roster to finish up the season, but we're aiming for a top draft pick. As we lose 6-0 to the Coyotes, I don't think there will be a worry about getting a top draft pick right now.